like you forgot. I called a shot. Like blah, blah, blah. Y'all should know me well enough.
What's going on, everyone? This is Star. Welcome to the channel. I'm your weekend YouTuber, and today we're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about some entertainment news, and we're going to talk about sweet betrayal. I love betrayal. I know that sounds crazy, but I do. And the cool thing about betrayal is that after you stab me in the chest, I don't even have to say anything. I can just kick you out my life. You know what you did. You know how you betrayed me. I don't care if you family. You got to go. Because one thing I'm not going to do is repeat a karmic cycle until the day you die. Absolutely not. A few weeks ago, I was watching TikTok, and there was a woman. She was saying how she was with her boyfriend off and on for 20 years. 20 years, you're off and on with somebody? Anyways, she was upset because he never gave her a ring, but he did give her a bunch of kids. She was confused as to why her life was bad, why her money was bad, her luck was bad, because you still dealing with the same person for 20 years. You want your luck to change? Here's what you do. The guy that's treating you like shit, kick him to the curb, work on yourself, and find somebody new. You're not going to change your luck by doing the same shit. You got to do something new. You got to do something different. Another thing we all need to have is hard work. When I was 7 years old, I used to spend the night at my friend's house almost every weekend. And her mother was a teacher. And what I didn't know at the time was that she, my best friend, was in the Jack and Jill organization. Now, with Jack and Jill parents, they are very selective who they let their kids play with. Now, although my family wasn't in Jack and Jill, I think what it was that my father was an engineer at Chrysler, and my mother was a homemaker. So the mother thought, okay, I can get with that. Okay, she's in a solid unit, so I'm going to let her play with my daughter. Now, since my best friend's mother was a teacher, every Friday night I would go over there with my duffel bag, spend the night all weekend, and all weekend we would be checking papers, helping her with her job. So when I would knock on the door, she would hand me a stack of papers and a big bag of M&M peanuts. Bitch, I was in heaven, bitch. Because all the kid wants is snacks, and she had every snack imaginable in the kitchen. Every snack, every name brand snack there is, she had it. And all weekend, we would be eating pizza and eating snacks and checking papers and then inserting the grades into the Apple computer. We were learning responsibility at a very young age. But we didn't look at it like that at the time. We were just having fun. Hard work pays off. That's what I was taught my entire life. Hard work pays off. Doing the thumbnails. I had to sit for hours and learn how to do a thumbnail. Didn't nobody teach me. I had to learn myself. I was always taught no one's going to give you shit. You got to work for it. When I was in college, I had older women, because in college you always have 30, 40-year-old women that are taking classes because they bored at home. Well, these women would tell me, why are you in college? Why don't you just get out here and find you a rich man? And I just think that's sad. I just think that's in the box thinking. See, people don't know how to think outside the box. Women think, oh, if you have a nice body and you got a cute face, why don't you just get out here and fuck a bunch of niggas? No. I don't want to fuck a bunch of niggas and get a STD. That's your life, not mine. You cannot judge a book by its cover. I remember a guy in my childhood neighborhood, he never carried a book bag. And what we found out was he was a straight A student that got a full ride to Harvard. You cannot judge a book by its cover. All right, let's keep the train moving. Let's talk about ASHANTI. Go ahead and put her picture on the screen, please. ASHANTI is a married woman now with a child. You know who's punching the air right now? Miss Jackson, Floyd Mayweather's ex-fiance. I remember years ago when I saw Nelly and Miss Jackson's reality show on BET, and she was begging him to marry her, and he politely told her no. Now let's talk about Miss Jackson. She is no doubt a beautiful woman. But I gotta be honest, when it comes to work ethic, she not fucking with Ashanti. Ashanti worked through her whole pregnancy. She performed. She's like, listen, I'm gonna get as much money as I can for this baby. Now, if Nelly would have got Miss Jackson pregnant, she probably would have been on bed rest the whole damn time. I mean, no shade. You got women out here that believe that they don't have to work for nothing because they're too beautiful. And then you got other women, they don't give a shit. They get to the bag. For some men, they need more than a pretty face. Some men want a woman to have a work ethic. Some men want women to work. It is what it is. Maybe Nelly is attracted to Ashanti's work ethic. Maybe he likes that she doesn't have to depend on him and that she has her own money. That is possible. I don't think Ashanti gets enough credit. She wrote and sang her songs over the years, and J-Lo was given some of her work. Okay, let's be honest. J-Lo was young and beautiful, and they gave her a lot. And now that J-Lo is 50, people are laughing at her because according to her fans, she didn't put in the work. And why are they pointing it out now? Because she's no longer 25? That's a damn shame. I think that people would rather see J-Lo's daughter sing than her. J-Lo's daughter's like, what, 13, 14? And I know that sounds harsh, but Hollywood is all about the young. They are not about the older people. They're not. J-Lo had her time. She accomplished a whole lot. But now Hollywood is like, next. They looking for the reincarnated J-Lo, the 18-year-old. With the hot body and the beautiful face. No cosmetic surgery needed. They looking for her. It's sad, but it's very true.
I call my power back to me from every person, place, entity, from every space, portal, time, and dimension, from every connection, attachment, and vessel where I left it. Anyone and anything that is attempting to siphon my energy, you do not have my consent to use my vitality, and I call my power back.
I'm Star. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. Good night.